In the 1950s, the Beats and the Beat generation were a generation of individuals on the road, expanding their horizons, exploring the frontiers of their own minds. And I, too, am on a road to discovery, but I belong to a new generation, Daddy-O. I'm no deadbeat beatnik man. I'm no hitchhiking man. I'm no train riding man. I'm no bike riding, bus riding, car driving man. Wherever I go, it's in a Winnebago, 'cause I am RV man. I got a windshield wide as a prairie sky. I got a steering wheel big as my butt. I got a deck of smokes and a couple of cokes bounced on top of my gut. I've mortgaged my soul, now I'm ready to roll, devour this endless land. Gonna slurp up the road like a noodle. I'm insatiable RV man. I'm RV man. Well, that's who I am. I'm RV man, that's who I am. You don't need to know my name. I'm Lord of my dominion, sanitarily self-contained. And wherever I go real slow, and to put a wee bug up your ass, I'll speed up and drift to the center every time that you're trying to pass. And if you think my rig is grotesquely big, you ain't seen nothing yet. By early next year, I'll have a hitch on my rear and be towing my boat and Chevette, 'cause I'm RV man. That's who I am. I'm RV man, that's who I am. Don't try to put me down, or I'll drain out my stinky waste tank when I'm driving through your dinky town. And my missus, she's cruel, 'cause it's her dream too, to live in the back of a truck. She can fry up a pound of pork sausage while I'm plowing through 2 feet of muck. And my kids, God bless and protect them, they have to survive on their own. There's no basement for blood-sucking leeches underneath my mobile home, 'cause I'm RV man. But that's who I am. I'm RV man, that's who I am. I don't care for the life-setting tree. Your cities and crap are just specks on a map. They're just so much fly shit to me, 'cause I'm RV man. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give you all the opportunity to be an RV man without actually having to spend the $65,000 to $250,000 it takes to purchase a recreational vehicle. For your recreational vehicle will be fueled by the power of your own imagination. First, you must imagine the giant wheel in front of you. And once you see that wheel, then you start to spin. That's no normal wheel you're spinning. That's the Baba Chakra. It's the wheel of life. You're grabbing hold of the stick shift of procreation. You're slamming down hard on the floorboards of ignorance. You are Shiva, destroyer of the road. You're rolling down the windows, fueling the fires of destruction. Maybe you got power windows. Maybe you got power steering. You're checking your rear view mirror to see that your karma has successfully run over your dogma. You got an intercom, you can talk to your wife in the back. Hello, honey. I am Shiva, destroyer of the road! Well, hope Einstein was right when he dreamt about light. Just keep moving and you'll never die. Just multiply speed by the mileage you need and divide the whole thing by pi. But if Einstein's wrong, won't stop singing the song. I'll RV until it's my end. The slumped over the dash, I will die in a crash and take some of you with me, my friends, 'cause I'm RV man. Well, that's who I am. I'm RV man, that's who I am. I RV all the day. Oh, what fun it is to ride in recreationally vehicular ways. Long have I dwelt in the house of Maxwell, lingered with my good host, Mr. Coffee. That near-narcotic nabob guy who commands contented caffeinated courtiers such as I. Yes, I have a taste for coffee, for which I have no choice. For I, Scat Schrödinger, am a Javaholic. Does that revile you? Do my needs disgust you? Do you shudder to see me morningside, crazy-eyed and trembling out of my mind, poised to pounce Ponce de Leon-like on the first espresso filtered fountain of rejuvenation that I find? You must be the sensitive kind. I bet you drink decaf. No, you drink instant decaf. Do you, an instant freeze-dried, chicory-tainted, granulated pseudo-coffee sipper, dare to cry the depths of my devotion? You have no grounds for your revulsion. Yeah, I'm a fiend for the buzz of the bean, but I'm not stained by this affliction. I'm not burned by my addiction. I'm made whole. My body's rich, my mind is full. I praise my predilection. On bended knees, I raise my hands to offer up my speeding brain, my thumping heart, and both of my adrenal glands to the nature gods who first conspired to brew air, water, earth, and fire. Volcanic cones, spew your molten mineral, spray your fertile ash, thunderheads crash and spill your quenching waters on the parched peaks. Thus, in equatorial zone, the scintillating bean is born, that we may with humble reverence reenact the violence of this elemental act. Fire to roast until the bean is blackened like the soil. Storms of scalding steam sent screaming into boil. This, the welcome alchemy we need to feed, we fiends, with the buzz of the bean. Yeah, but you find this too hard to swallow. You can't stomach such a stringent sacrament, and so you eye me with suspicion. You accuse me of sedition, and you plot to perpetrate some kind of percolating prohibition. But forget that, Daddy. I just head for the hills, brothers. Sulawesi or Sumatra or some other coffee nation. Climb those Vulcan mountains, cultivate my inclinations. Sow the seed to forever feed my fiend for the buzz of the bean. And if you should ever traverse those tropical climes, it won't be me you'll find, but perhaps you hear me. Hear me as I echo the cry of Juan Valdez toiling through the mountain pass. Coffee beans, my ass. All those coffee beans, my faithful ass. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as much as I want to support the expansion of this fine economy of ours, I must confess I am somewhat overwhelmed by the sheer number of products available to the consuming public today. And not just those products, but the knickknacks, the add-ons, the upgrades, and the doodads associated with those products. And yet, seeking to become a better citizen of this consumer society, I recently paid a visit to one of these shopping emporiums. Perhaps it was the Superstore, or maybe it was the Future Shop. Perhaps it was the Home Depot, or the Office Depot, or the Doodad Depot. Anyway, I walked up to the cat who was working there and I said, "Hey, baby, I wonder if you could possibly tell me, what does your doodad, doodad, y'all doodad do? What does your doodad, doodaddy, what's it do for you? What does your doodad, doodad, y'all doodad do? When your doodad's doing daddy, what's the doodad do?" Well, my doodad is my microscopic pocket telephone. My doodad is my watch that'll tell you the time in every zone. My doodad's a dial that you can digitally adjust. My doodad is the pizza with the cheese and sausage in the crust. Yes, my friends, you will not be satisfied until you have sausage that is thrust deep within a cheesy crust. Anyway, this cat is going on like this, so I say, "Hey, baby, I guess you didn't hear my question, man. I don't care what your doodad is. I want to know, what does your doodad, doodad, y'all doodad do? What does your doodad, doodaddy, what's it do for you? What does your doodad, doodad, y'all doodad do? When your doodad's doing daddy, what's the doodad do?" Well, my doodad is my Raiders patch I'm packing on my back. My doodad is my fully automatic stacking CD rack. My doodad is my Sega game with a real exploding head. My doodad is that catchy little phrase that Johnny Cochran said. Yeah, he said if the glove don't fit, you must have quit. That's a doodad, a nice little bite-sized doodad. Easy to remember, easier still to swallow. Guaranteed to take all the fuss out of jury duty. Okay, so now I'm thinking, this guy's just not listening to me. So I say, hey, baby, did I catch you on Doodad Inventory Day? Because all you seem to be doing is enumerating your doodads. I don't want to know what they are, man. I need to know... What does your doodad doodad? Ya doodad do? What does your doodad doodad? What's it do for you? What does your doodad doodad? Ya doodad do? When ya doodad's doing daddy, what's that doodad do? Well, my doodad is my TV with a little TV on the screen. My doodad is the listed and best dressed in People magazine. My doodad is my Nike lace that lace up on the side. My doodad is the Gizmo window, Windows 95. Now start me up. Start me up, baby. Oh, yeah, stick 'em up. Woo! Stick 'em up. Woo! Stick 'em up, baby. Oh, yeah, cup it up. Okay, so by this time I've had enough, so I just look at the guy and I say, okay, I don't care what you're trying to sell, man, because you're just some kind of consummate con artist trying to con me, the consumer, with a wink and a wank and a wankle engine or some kind of lame innovation. But what you're peddling, Daddy, is pestilence and planned obsolescence, baby, because with you it's always got to be newer, brighter, faster, lighter, like what? I don't know, like dry beer. What's next? Wet pretzels? Who needs it? What's the point? Fashion? Forget fashion. Fashion's just a fascist machination of some manufacturer and marketer trying to get me to divvy up my dough, my disposable income on disposable goods, like I'm some kind of disposable income nincompoop. Well, upgrade my eye, Daddy. You can't even tell me. What does your doodad doodad? Ya doodad do? What does your doodad doodad? What's it do for you? What does your doodad doodad? Ya doodad do? When your doodad's doing daddy, what's that doodad do? Well, my doodad is my doodad, and my doodad is my... Oh, okay, you got me. My doodad don't do dick. Man, oh man, little green man, climb out of your cave, little man, out onto the surface of your planet of stone, and what do you spy in the sky with your Martian eye? Why, it's Venus, goddess of beauty. Venus, the object of your inspection, the object of your infection, the object of objectification and colonization of the feminine nation, dark and mysterious, Aphrodite in a nighty-daddy, and you want her bad. You've been staking out that stellar object. Stella! You want to grab hold of that heavenly body. You want to veil her in sulfuric clouds, those noxious fumes that rise like twisted totems from your toxic titillation. Oh, you're green, all right, little green man. You're green with envy. You got Venus envy. Venus envy, little alienated man. But you're no illegal alien, no, you got your green card. You're a card-carrying patriot of the Peapod patriarchy. Flying the flag that flies from your fly, waving your true green colors. Paying allegiance to the Martian Legion, blowing your conch, conning your conscience, and coming on like only King Kong can come to conquer her, you conqueror. Yeah, but who's leading you, marching Martian? If I said take me to your leader, would you take me to your Peter? Peter, the apostle of the Messiah of Mars. Peter, apostle like Jean-Luc and Peter, but perhaps you're puzzled by your Peter. Are you appalled by your Peter? Are you pulled by your Peter? Your pee-fiddler Peter, your wee-willy, a winky-tiddly-dinky, blinkity-blankity, slickity-slackity-flip, flappity-flappity-dally-dally-ding-a-ding-dong-dong. What are you afraid of, Martian Daddy? Is it the big bad wolf? Is it Virginia wolf, and Naomi wolf, or the women who run with the wolves? Wolf suckled Romulus, wolf suckled Remus, but now civilization has come between us. You see, I do housework. I'm ironing John. So there ain't no room for me on Mars, and you got no space for Martian women. You got no digs for Diana. You got no eye for the art of a Tina, the nerve and the verve of Minerva. No, you're a fan of Helena Troy, a fan of the face that launched 1,000 ships. But Daddy, the ship has hit the fan, crashed you into the rocks of the Sirens, washed you onto the shores of Lesbos. Retreat, little green man. Mars is in retrograde, devolving around the sun. Your day is done. Eternal night is falling on your Martian scape. Crawl back to your cave, Martian Daddy. Back to the Stallone Age. Back to eternal damnation. When the birds sing sweet, it's a hemp seed tweet that brightens up the sky. And the joint is always jumping, Daddy, when smoke gets in your eye. So put away the pills, don't mind your bills. It's time to get up and fly. Light a reefer and sing that silly little thing called a Hempcat Lullaby. Singing high and low, singing hidey, 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 ho. How do we know? Well, the Hempcats say it's so. And there is no fuss on the cannabis. Let's all go for a ride. There's plenty of space, it's a spacey place. No passengers will be denied. And the driver's cool, pours the fuel that makes this baby glide. And we'll all get off on the bus exhaust, cause it pumps it back inside. Singing high and low, singing hidey, 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 ho. How do we know? Well, the Hempcats say it's so. The leaves and stalk are a bumper crop for more than just rope and twine. Well, there's paper, my lord, and a particle board and hemp cloth on a line. Everything we need grows from a seed. It's a cultivated way to unwind. To sit in a hemp chair in a hemp underwear and toke up on the New York Times. Singing high and low, singing hidey, 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 ho. How do we know? Well, the Hempcats say it's so. Take it away, Hempcat! All you children of the herb out there, I'd like you to participate in this festival of hemp by singing after me. Singing high and low,
Singing high and low,
singing hidey, 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 ho.
singing hidey, 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 ho.
Singing hidey, hidey,
Singing hidey, hidey, hidey,
singing hody, hody,
singing howdy, howdy.
singing ooh, man.
Man,
Singing ooh, this shit is good.
singing ooh, this shit is good.
Singing ooh, man.
Singing ooh, man.
Singing, well, the cheese doodles. Now some say to make a memory in the short term start to go. Yeah, but this ain't true, and I'll tell you why this assertion is not so. Now some said to make your memory in the short term start to go. But this ain't true, and I'll tell you why this. Wait, hold it. Did I already sing that part? Did I like repeat my? Oh, never mind. Singing high and low, singing hidey, 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 ho. Singing splish, splash, flip. You can smoke it in a hookah if you wish. Singing bing, bang, bong. Marijuana merrily roll along. singing THC, tetrahydrocannabinol to me, singing hidey, 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 it's the Hempcat Lullaby. Reefer Madness. Far off in the ocean, 200 miles out, lived a whole herd of fishes you've not heard about. Like clodfish and mackerel and mealy-mouthed groats, and wrinkled frang dangles and frisky sea goats. There was one more. Oh yeah, I almost forgot him. Herbert the Turbot, who fed on the bottom. Now, if I said Herb was handsome, you'd know that I lied. He was flat like a pancake with both eyes on one side. His job was to suck up the guck all around that the other fish spat out or pooped on the ground. Though his station was low, his ambition was grand. I'd like to lick up the litter that lies on the land. But the other fish scoffed. You can't breathe the air. You belong in the water. You ought to stay there. But Herbert said, phooey, can't we just try to reach for the surface, if not for the sky? Then Herbert the Turbot sprang into action to build a portable water-based breathing contraption. He used the shell off a smurtle, the trills off a schleck, 2 scales off a frickle, and 1 off a freck. The thing wheezed as it pumped, and it looked quite satanic, what with the pipes that he swiped right off the Titanic. Then onto the shore he squelched and he splurted. I'm here to suck garbage, he said as he squirted. Then Herbert proceeded to suck up the lumps from atomic reactors and toxic waste dumps. He sucked up spilled oil just like it was syrup, till he was the darling of Iceland and Europe. There were interviews, parties, all kinds of kerfuffles. They asked him to speak at a meeting in Brussels, to address all the leaders and answer their questions, and tell them the details of Turbot's digestions. But unknown to Herbert, working that day, was a Castilian custodian named Jose. Now, Jose had once been a seafaring guy, till a flying fish flew up and put out his eye. So to see a live turbot now out of the sea made Jose's mind swim with that fish memory. When Herbert's contraption chugged through the room, Jose casually stuck out his broom. Herbert went sprawling, as did his invention, spilling swill and seawater throughout that convention. Quick, someone shouted, save Herbert, make haste! Wait a second, that's Turbot. Hey, give me a taste. And all of those leaders from all of those nations dove into Herbert without invitations. They tore him to pieces and ate every morsel, while a Finn from Helsinki even finished his dorsal. And thus ends the story of Herbert's adventures. He ended up minced up in some Spaniard's dentures. Boil that groundfish, boil him down. Grind that groundfish to the ground. Under the sea. Knock, knock. Who's there? Armageddon. Armageddon who? Armageddon tired of waiting, Saddam. Bring on the end of the world. who made a mess of Mesopotamia, who's got the megalomania. Saddam, the madman, the Baghdadi bad man. Call him late for dinar, but don't call him Madam. Saddam Hussein, not he, likes to tear with a capital T. He's a manic depressor, repress and suppress. So won't be canonized or idolized like Edward the Confessor. Dry line in the sand, isn't it grand? Saddam is Adam again. I jiddly jihad, skiddle day. Armageddon. The wacky Iraqi and the natty half-tracky, always looking tacky in his off-the-rack khaki. Bombing the Kurds, not mending his ways. No equal opportunity for women and gays. Saddam Hussein, not he, donating other people's blood for free. He's a bit paranoid, so if annoyed, please avoid. He's got his mind on one big supergun, just like old Sigmund Freud. Spreading like a virus, he's no papyrus tigress. Saddam is Adam again. I jiddly jihad, skiddle day. Armageddon, hey. He thought he could be king of the desert. No, he never could, but never could Nebuchadnezzar. So Saddam's a sad man, never be a glad man until he got the petrodollars in the bag, man. He's the biggest Euphrates cat. He's got $1 billion bunker, do you know where it's at? They say it's unlawful, but hey, it's not so awful. Got a big screen TV and a ton of falafel. From yay man to oh man, they pray it isn't so, man. Saddam is Adam again. I jiddly jihad, skiddle day. Armageddon, skiddle do. Hammurabi, a skiddle do. Abdel Nasser, from Kazakhstan to Isfahan, Pakistan to Abadan, Lebanon, Jerusalem, and old Amman to Babylon, Nicosia to Tripoli, around the Sea of Galilee, Ankara to Aqaba, and down to Addis Ababa, Assayut to West Beirut, along the ancient camel route. From yay man to oh man, they pray it isn't so, man. Saddam is Adam again, oh yeah. Saddam is Adam, Uncle Sammy thought he had him. Saddam is Adam again. Abyssinia, Saddam is Adam. Aye, skiddly jiddly, diddly doo bye.